Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Simple Business Talk. Today's topic is fun, practical, and very useful. We are talking about selling.
Yes, sales. The topic that makes beginners nervous more than exercise.
Sales, the word that makes 75% of people break into a cold sweat. But here's the thing research shows we spend nearly 40% of our day trying to persuade others, whether we realize it or not.
That's such a fascinating statistic, and it really highlights how selling is just part of human nature, doesn't it?
Well, what's even more interesting is that studies show the most successful salespeople actually talk only about 30% of the time during sales interactions. The rest is pure listening.
So, if most people are doing it wrong by talking too much, how do we flip that script?
Let me share something counterintuitive. The best sales techniques often involve saying less. Think about Apple stores. They're designed so the products sell themselves through experience, not through aggressive pitching.
That reminds me of the psychology behind why we trust product recommendations from friends more than advertisements. It's about genuine problem solving rather than pushing products.
Exactly right, and here's a surprising fact. Studies show that customers are 4 times more likely to buy when they feel the salesperson is genuinely trying to solve their problem rather than just make a sale.
How does that translate into practical, everyday selling situations?
Well, let's break it down with some real numbers. Take the phone industry. When salespeople lead with technical specifications, they close about 12% of sales. But when they focus on solving customer problems first, that number jumps to 47%.
That's quite a dramatic difference in effectiveness.
And here's what makes it even more interesting. Research from Harvard Business School shows that the most successful salespeople spend 18% more time studying their customers' needs than average performers.
So it seems like the key is really understanding the customer's perspective before anything else.
Precisely, and let me share something fascinating about pricing psychology. Studies show that customers who object to price aren't usually concerned about the actual number. 86% of the time, they're actually worried about value.
That really changes how we should approach price objections, doesn't it?
It does, and here's another mind bending stat. Companies that focus on value over price in their sales approach see an average of 23% higher customer retention rates.
Well, that certainly challenges the common assumption that lower prices always win.
And speaking of challenging assumptions, let's talk about confidence in sales. Research shows that perceived confidence accounts for up to 40% of a customer's buying decision, more than the actual product features.
How do you build that kind of authentic confidence without coming across as pushy?
The data shows that salespeople who spend at least 15 minutes preparing for each interaction report 28% higher confidence levels and close 33% more sales. It's about being prepared, not being perfect.
That makes so much sense. Preparation breeds natural confidence.
Here's another fascinating insight. Studies of body language in sales show that mirroring customer posture and speaking pace increases trust by up to 34%. It's subtle, but powerful.
So it's really about creating harmony in the interaction rather than dominating it.
Exactly. And let me share something surprising about closing techniques. Traditional high pressure closes work only about 8% of the time, while simple, direct questions like, "Would you like to move forward?" work 32% of the time.
That really challenges the stereotype of the aggressive salesperson, doesn't it?
It does. And here's what's even more interesting. Companies that train their sales teams in consultative selling see an average increase of 63% in customer satisfaction scores.
How does this all translate to digital sales and online interactions?
Well, the principles remain the same, but the execution changes. Online businesses that use interactive tools to understand customer needs before making recommendations see 41% higher conversion rates.
That's fascinating how the core principles adapt to new contexts.
And here's something that ties it all together. Research shows that businesses focusing on helping rather than selling see an average increase of 47% in repeat customers and a 38% boost in referrals.
Those numbers really drive home the value of this approach.
Let me wrap this up with one final insight. Studies show that customers who feel they've been genuinely helped rather than sold to are 4 times more likely to recommend the business to others. It's a complete paradigm shift from traditional sales thinking.
That really brings everything full circle, from cold sweats about sales to seeing it as a genuine service.
And that's the key takeaway. When we focus on helping rather than selling, everyone wins. The numbers don't lie. It's not just better for customers, it's better for business too.